Savana na kwasono. Okufuado de oke kan de ande ongan. Yeah, yam. Savana. Na de yonidi. Na jade o ye ni obedi dio, ya ni yam no. Ani mu beku afie mo. Afie de gise mu kuya nana. Ya Savana ne sisu gidi no. Na de didi dio. Undum begu aduma na sa. What be that? Aduma be no apa me.
The problem you have caused. You come from your country and destroying our water. The water we will drink. You cannot drink this. So you see, this is a problem. These guys are well established with machines, plants. They have 2 plants, one supplying water to their site, which is about a kilometer from here. Then, when they wash the gold, they now discharge the water through the second plant into the river. So one of the pipes is supplying their washing machine, which is about a kilometer from here, and one is discharging water, the wastewater, into the river, polluting the river. So this is the main problem. You see, the guys are operating beyond 100 meters from the river, yet their establishments are causing so much distraction to the river. So the caveat we are operating with, the 100 meters caveat, is not feasible. It's not feasible. If we need to really deal with this issue head on, we have to review that caveat. We have to review it, the 100 meters, and to give us freedom of action, so that we can operate fully. We can operate fully to ensure that we achieve the success we all desire. And that we'll finish this operation, and these guys will still be on the water and be destroying it. There will not be any change. So if we really need to get serious, we really need to make impact, real impact on ground. This thing, they should give us a minimum allowable distance, operational distance of 2 kilometers from the river. Anything within 2 kilometers astride the river, we should destroy it. Even this one we are seeing here is 1 kilometer from the river. But yet they are the very people causing the mayhem. They are the very people destroying the river than even those with the smaller machines. We need to relook at this.
Answer making time, Master Mabekano. Before I read my speech, I can't send me no business here. And regional minister ne meba dina pomba and almost say na ne pachoya can the work ratano so me say my prince mekana. And this are no news be a mechanism fufrobia air den kakra. As I said, no crane me catch almost say Galamsey ye can you know them have me chimu ye chimu send me a year you are nature me and son a mobile 30% in Moma ye Galamsey nina. Ye near to them hey. See a G and watching ya ye chimu mobile 30% and not any Moma ye Galamsey. Now ya nkano krenwa ye be dada ho e be ye conference ya be ha say me tie ya o mo be ye Galamsey ade ba ko se nanan mo ne twa asase ne maaye o kan we anim ha no mo kan na bia o tuo bia we twa asase o de ye Galamsey bia wo so wa ye Galamsey bia wo so wa ubu an fo se wa ye bone
Kofi Ghana, among other mineral resources here, of course, gold is the most predominant one. You're mining. Your other mineral resources in the earth. But Ghana, you can't mine. What comes to mind generally is gold. Diamond is not too popular, but gold is there. Obianim say mining gold. But I've said on this your program, Eda, Namesa Kabium say, last 100 years, Ghana as a country emerged from Gold Coast, Adibedu, Ghana, 164 years I'll be a Ghana. All combined 100 years. Kofi gold the Ukrum had yen more than 10%. Minerals Commission can come with the data and challenge. Geological can come with the data and challenge. And they know, say, the stockpiled of gold on this particular land, from colonial time, in 2 years. But what they say? Yeah. Now, it is one of the country's source of our income. We cocoa no free wha arguably no. Say taxes na gold no ne okase Ghana on listed ni income obe listed gold maybe next to cocoa. Now, Yemisa said, gold in my view, Ghana ha, it is not in sense of economic thinking, any economic viability as far as say a better appreciate and I say a better or mind to that stage. Considering gold has a value because it's a cash. Let me call it it's a metal cash. Okay. But say something that would even give money to the country on daily basis. To me, you can't tell me it's gold. It's not. Why? Because technical thinking, common sense thinking, and nipa dodo say na to drinking water. Here need to be, Accra to be, obi to pure water 1 cent, 1 peso, 2 pesos, a bit of meboa. Yeah. Yen share the city Accra, 6 million to 7 million populated city. Nipa dodo say na to gold in there. They won't be up to a handful, finished gold, and I say rings and whatever. They will not be up to. Thank you. Gold, yeah. So if even a country has to put your hope in something that gives you money, return, quick cash flow, quick returns, you cannot convince me here with economic idea, say, a gold. But one says, say, a metal, a mineral, or value. But the value becomes, say, why extract you, and look at the process that you go through before so bring out that value, no? And that is the process we are paying for the price today. And it's a country who was some mineral resources. Upon the amount. You being the owner and the custodian of that mineral are a shower assassin. So we need other alternative source. Are the build your economy. Then you go back to do what the Americans are doing, what the Canadians are doing, and other parts of the world. There's no country, except very few, out of the 196 countries around the world, and are only gold in a different form. United States, Nevada, hono, Las Vegas, and gold or Ghana enya stock nibi. Argentina own 2. Ehun hiano ye. Canada or gold own 2. A lot of countries. But you say you're running what is called a lazy economy. And the lazy economy, no, you feel say you pisca. The gold you yourself, you are not mining it. You are not mining the gold. You are only collecting what is called token, called royalties. Token is say obini baby 2. No amaobi. We need measurement. We need size. We need quantum, we need quantity, we need quality. They only come to report to you, say, when you are 2 kilos and 1 gram. Are you happy? And then they say, answer is capital no. But in more senses, say me a me crew, me a citizen, me a Ghanaian, na me tea gold no ho, na me backyard, me danyachi. And a good no. That's a foreign naba, and other people ban no baby to a call. I get in me. And ya mesusuno, me to be, whichever means. Me need the capital equipment, me need the requisite incentives, me need the money, me need the mature of technology. Me de beko for makutu. And to apply through the local tools, I friend Galamsey. So between you and I and every Ghanaian listening, Galamsey, one Galamsey Okra excavator. Dodo saying, do you call somebody? Galamsey is noted to be say omom use local hand tools.
Yeah, men call
pickers no ma hipugu hono. Na omo eyi anwa na no ma call. That is what the Galamsey came out from. So theoretically, the government in communication in America, they are always hitting and using the term say they are stopping Galamsey. Yati. But Galamsey is one how many a day? Galamsey is now working. Two soon way. Do as a Galamsey on the axe and or day hammer and two equation form. Do those no utu. But we are talking about one kasa mining laws. We are talking about mining regulations, which is so poor in the last 60 years or 64. Let it not be poor, say, the articles or the laws, and they will be poorly designed. But enforcement, and the compliance, what fail the country all over. I'm not referring to this particular government, all the successive governments that has come to live. Keep the mining laws. And I do say, Kofi, yes, he and she excavator. Is it the first time I see excavators will come hana? Answer is no. Is it the first time MPP shana? And this is also she excavators. Excavators, baby almost today and the previous times, good number of them are allocated, assigned, granted, guaranteed, given certificate, concessions, approvals, compliance, environmental certificates, and all that you can think of. So how do you sit in your office, be the Minerals Commission, be the Environmental Ministry, be this, that, now JJ license, what is the money that you collected in that peanuts now, mining sector? What Kofi, what do you do? Serious nations are protecting the environment, or protecting issue, or protecting the water bodies, or protecting the farms and your cash crops called cocoa and others. They spend some of the money to go onto the site and make sure that the compliance, the codes are a what regulations in a what a unimono. Kosho certificate in you and you BBI can has in Biawum. But after you've given the certificate to them, collected in thousands of dollars and in here, cash, internally generated, and so the white man or the foreigner, and I said the Ghanaian crown, I was who crowd large scale mining licensing. Okowa, Wabokadia, anything goes. Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? So am I license on copy gold. In the car befa so benya gold no ope. And then our koya ho. What have you done with the monies now are collecting? And it brings into say a smaller nation like Sierra Leone, which in my view, I'm sorry, is among one of the poorest countries of Africa. Almost diamond as a larger stock of minerals. Let's say you gold, you know, almost there a diamond. Corner kosher omu diamond laws. Every mining is mine, almost two nasasiasi. Corner kosher Central African Republic bongi. Almost two diamond kosher. Ko Angola ne kosher the mining laws. Ko South Africa ne kosher the mining laws. Because when they collect the money from the people, registered, giving them certificates, etc., they spend some of the money to do protections, to mark zones, to supervise, to monitor and control. Three things. When your supervision, when your monitoring, when your control. What your office will Accra Minerals Commission? What your office environmental? What Ministry of Science and Technology? Moji sikani we are. You give them only what? A paper. Na Kofi, or the call we are. When did the Ghana Ministry of Environment who said Usiona Dahono Ayensu or whatever, Brim and all the rivers in Eyakoko. When did they see that? It's over 20 years. When did the communities report to the government, district council assemblies, municipality, regional level and ministerial, parliamentary level, our more as a constituency and parliamentarians? When did they notice Ekoko? Was that yesterday? Was that yesterday? It was not. It started from somewhere over 30 years. And a deba. And to say, Oba do stage. Now, one ma concessions. What now ama abrofo ebe talk in larger scale. 80 kilometers, 200 kilometers square. Concession no a peanut at the Ama village, at the Ama towns. Why any geological survey no akoton. Etimi changing hands about 3. In Trombia or no Ajibiano power no so maximize the profit. That is the irony and the essence of business. Into a bepenisika. Do they really care? Into Ghanaians so woman. Also in say Chinese ni etimi de tube echo to nsuomu. Now the washing gold cordia. Necessary to hell with you after all ye pure water. Also say ni nsuo ni nyina ense no. That is it. Na Kofi law 1 somewhere last year. The same program say yanche your friend is saying Galamsey. Now yanche Galamsey was small scale mining. The partial definition of the Galamsey is small scale mining who was in the Kana.
Debbie, small scale mining and no omo krata.
Thank you.
But Galamsey generally in your funny say illegal mining your funny Galamsey.
Illegal mining. Some of them had gone to the extent to prove because the exercise now cost no. Kofi, they are not prepared to look and watch and examine any document. But Kofi Adumauti say, won't share any party document. But Kofi, it will be very interesting. Say, Obi Betmafa excavators Makumaku 8, 5, 6. No appear Krobiso. No, there could be land is no to call. It doesn't really happen. Let's be very realistic and honest to ourselves. It is not like that. Kofi, small scale miners in the Wukrum Hano are located to the Ghanaian. Tools ben sukra. Tools ben ukra wom. Only tools. Also currency and also high. Scan where or day. And they also turn up. Say, obepe a partner. Now I bet joining. And even though allocated say small scale. Small scale na demand no. Demarcation na demand and say. Oh my demarcation 100 meters. Now 100 meters will be 2 pits up to the size of 130 by 30, bigger than sports stadium. Now man 130, 100 meters away from the river body and as a water body. You yourself, what kind of mining law have you invented? What mining law? Because in Kran, you don't go there. And ne, senye Galamsey issue any burning of excavators. Can you say Land Cruiser or Ghana and Hoardings? Who called the one see the called Desert Tiger, see the Rabushina. Abambeko, Minister Shajins, Sheche, no Koshinwia Babeda Hotel. It will not solve the problem of Galamsey in this country today, not tomorrow. Burn every excavator in this country, it will resurrect again. Unless one law, like some countries, ban every mining activities in the country for the next 10 years, then we understand. In that case, find alternative source to revamp your economy. Find alternative source to create employment for the people in the villages. So, if the even hotels, and that's a cranasin, any large job, why the Bakwaku for Makoshan and Yabuagun? They wouldn't do that. You haven't given them the other alternative. You have not created employment. And to women also women free village, Emma, big city, urbanization, woman and car woman. Those are the people say, come with me. They are prepared to die. But let's come back to certifications. Certifications is what gives them say, ultimate mining. The people are saying, say, me were mining license. Me were training we're reading the certificate or training BBR. I have the permit to mine. Kofi, do you have to send drone? How would this send drone to go and bend the excavators? and let us ask say burning of the excavator one thing, but Kofi, we had a stock of excavators beer yes yashino about last year.
Yeah.
Exercise no course ya GB ya shibi ebiso yirai. What is the accounting or the auditing stage of those excavators? Has the country audited that excavators no GBBB, don't she BBB no? What came out of it? We haven't done that. Now let's come back to reality. Say, Kofi, yenye excavator or crew say.
As in, Apostle, just have we intimi manufacture.
One more man in yenye excavator or crew ha. You produce you excavator and yenye matches box. But what I say? So if you don't have this, now take it. Say, nipa no cry aswodin. Why aswodin? Because of your poor mining laws. But the government of the day and government of the past, they don't want say ombe accept omo fault. So at the end of the day, no, the person who pays for the price of the government's inefficiencies, they rather pay for the price of the government's effectiveness. And the effectiveness is what they are using now. Say the law is ours. We have the power. We have the military. Go and burn. You have no case. But you have laws. Why are you wrong? Have you prepared? Are you prepared to visit? And say, let's reverse the entries. Yenye only overhaul the whole mining laws of the mining sector. Yenye demarcation zone say 100 meters na nemwa yenko 500. Small scale no. How do we define the small scale? How do we define the large scale or the medium scale? Yenye laws ni. As we speak today, you are burning excavators, but today you are approving license. Today you are collecting money for license approval, mining license. Where is the thinking? What you mining? What you Galamsey? Obi a oje certificate biya no assumed we classify say a Galamsey no kwakoye. And yet ugusoma approvals. Yet udisu ma approvals for concession. What sense does it make? It makes no realistic sense and it doesn't make any value in common sense thinking. Moje ba kona ebi yirae no. Kofi mu fa obi a machine yehu. You haven't accounted to the public because assume said the machines were seized. Mu seize ye no. Account to the nation. Mu seize ye no. The amount on way. The amount on so so de gu ho na hin na wo. Let's take stock. Yenye ye. Enu abesin. Yasa the additional 200 army, strong army force because ye new operations be as soldiers you krum ha. Enti omu kono omu koshino. Na moko mo sete. Some of us say someone himself basheni dia because you don't believe your system. You don't believe your own what you are doing because some gigi be na mansion first no. Machines ni rai. Ye hu baby a machines no. So you want to take a political decision to please the Ghanaian populace. Yes, it is a good law. I will not sit here and propagate and push the agenda say my country is in protecting water body. But is that the right way that we going? And only the right way na ye corner na Kofi, the answer is no. Because I want to say okronimu. The banks in Ghana does not give even a shishi to somebody so on fanko ye juma. Individual, whichever means, ebi ma credit machine, ebi no also investors and the machine abrem. Kofi say wo se won person be ya me any government the machines no. Wo kra fa ye wadwuma. Family fanya builders mfanye o madwuma. Municipality mfanye na adwuma. District mfanye na adwuma na ye o mining laws ni yi. Na regulate, na regularize mining sector ni yi.
My even thinking say odo na ye o hoyi. Yes e tum.
Kofi say o ko na ho na no. E ho bon che ba bia yi e wi asem.
These excavators. You wait me use.
What you say? Enti wo se ye nkwohye no. Tutom ni ahye no. Wo kwaye ne na ukotwe ya. Argument wo mu raising say it will cost them money to send a low bed. And akwako na se me na me excavator no no. And am the low bed na me koye. Na wo be shi na me lose money no. Na ka che me se me gi ana me impound machine for 2 years. For wo low bed kokotwe. Enya sa me twe am mfa ma wo. Me hia machine wa ha. send you say military no me echi no fa emfamre municipality and I say pe baby na fama wo. But because you don't trust we give you what you are going to do with it. Mo ambasa ton and am beje bi dia ma wo mo beje bi die sika no mo je bi ama mo ebi also am beton ebi so beyira eni nti no low bedroom say 3,000 to pool from every bush at the best city ebi 4,000 eni nti no akoshe no. My simple question is the land no is to be reclaimed. Some of them they've reclaimed. We anticipating say farmers be call in the next year or two. Say land no so start to say retouch itself. You be just bent excavators next ho. Because washing area no, it becomes the property of the government. Yate. Because many are shame me ya mini kun kwa se me ko e de akoye scrap. Me pa cho e den na mo de betwe bent excavators no. Na mo de abakrum this time.
It's the same low bed.
Eno anantene de o ma ne mfa ma. Wa ma wo mu instructions and for so jamfa tu ani eche say for excavator me anko ne fa bakrum. Kayi excavators in film water body na wo so protect no. Wa kwashi excavator na jang water body ho. How do you take it up? Ebe rust, ebe poison, ensuo begu so. Se ensuo go excavator na aye metals na. Esoku metal na. It is streaming back into the river or the ocean or whatever. And ensuo na still no. What the rotten metals no say poison no. Do you get it?
Yeah.
So I say water belts. Into na ocean. Ocean we so one farm call. Ebe si ho arrest. But the point is that because you are not burning excavator, you are burning the system unit. Excavator and metal no, we jana de kotu tumo no, that crazy nam the goose no. Entimi she excavator. It's only burning the mechanism, the unit, and I burn it. They can na je ni nyina si ho. Excavator race no, wontimi she no, enhye ni nyina si ho. Ebi okrom wie kura no masa sensuo de adum no, esi ho. Into what at all have we done as to compare to say enke salvage machines no and a state say magic and our good accounting system we are transparent and as machines near GE ni no 2 million where Kofi Adoma dia where Kofi TV dia where Nyankpala FM dia where you wait say there na listing ni now say so Kofi Adoma in 2 years time mama penalty of 10,000 20,000 50,000 Koko Tuamia municipality A. Never receipt bra. Now machine ubenya ache 2 years ya dikoye adwuma esaya ubeje so wa ba befa. People would have still gone ahead. Sen ko be machine no. Who say 100,000? Who told you? Dosan is more than $150,000 $170,000. Ebi dey dozers. D9, D8, D10, D12 near that. You don't buy those machines, you know, $100,000. No, it's not true. The very ancient old ones, if you buy it around second hand, you know, within the range of $50,000 to $100,000. I mean, talking of dozers. But excavators, Nankas and Kofi, they are very expensive equipment. And to me, feel said, much as we feel said, Omu insuo no water bodies in say no, I strongly disagree with the modus. Your first one, your dishi machines. So, Kofi, obiti America, obiti Nicaragua, obiti Argentina. They hard won money. Onon de water machine innocent. Machine no one kase or the baby bubu a dime. Or the machine in my hiring and rentals. Or the machine na be si jolu. Kofi Adoma ba so or be pe machine a high. Wabechi machine no ewo me ho. Or the machine no cost site. Of course. Sanko for na adwuma na omo ye na bi na odi hwe economy no. Ebi no odi amani nuama create job. Ebi no odi sin hotel. Ebi no odi si accommodation a yensi yen amani padem. So they are making revenue and money on it in odi share the family because we need social security papa bia and only welfare wa ha. It is any part of the machine abana ye adwuma. Next who issue against the miners or the mining company na. All the mining companies excavators na motion. It doesn't belong to the mining companies. They are rented machines belonging to individuals who do not have mining license. But these are machines, you know. It is not different from road construction now. Or contractors call high excavator, they call road call Juman. It is the same one. And to be better, sorry, say okay, government, and yet every excavator biana or roadside bia so question. When the excavator, my road contractor. Contractors now the cover excavators or cover him or different conform matodia baho and a decoyer juma. So go deep and tell the owners to pick their machines. Or tell the people now, Omar renting say, give back the machines. I don't want to see the machine within 2, 3, 4, 5 kilometers. Kofi, you didn't do that. Knowing say, a individual be capital now burning. Knowing say, you won't conform one brother, omo investors, the excavators in mano. So on any near Juma, no omunche. Some of them are going to go to jail. Some of them are going to go to jail because the Brunei partner doesn't understand. Yeah. But then, of course, there will be Chinese for Jewish, Americans, whatever, Europeans, blue, whatever. Nyina okrom ha, susu di machines abom sutu. Susu se okra, ne license. Kofi, na wo share. Ebi na nsuo. Only close to water body. Mami na bon do say friends say kid gemfu or whatever.
Yeah.
Osino area ho. I think I have a fine knowledge. Shekro Enyinam. Right the last house at the back of Enyinam. A whole Nina, that big fields. They do mining there. I haven't cited, say, mine sites in our honor. Maybe so close to that water. They are not. And all these ones are large scale mining. This woman, I'm told, and I know Osino very well. So she's been mining for the past 30 years.
Yeah.
And she's mining for the past 30 years. And when you're close to water body. Or no, do you call her so a Galamsey? No. Do you call her say or your dang? Or large scale mining licenses and assume small scale with more machines. Kofi, if not diabolical, if not politics, in my view, I see that move even as a different thing altogether because I don't really subscribe to that action against the woman. I trust but I disbelieve. You know why? Because say a government is government everywhere of the world, and with all due respect to listeners and then the government. So we can create the platform, say, let me ban that of one of our own. Near fan show the public say we are prepared, we are seriously working. But Kofi, I'm foreseeing. Kofi, it is government can do anything. You don't win a case against any government in this part of the world unless the government wants you to win. They can lose up or be losing up, but you cannot win against any government. If I find it, I smell a rat. But what I say?
Yeah.
So because my mini machines, I won't need that zone. I won't need water body. Now, Onosusune mining had been the source of feeding people in Osino for several years. Now, but sorry, na and Onosusu the any Galamsey. Galamsey aben ukra 8 machines. Enti mameno all these years no ukromo na Galamsey na namunim so ye. Enti no e Galamsey and a momano party women a friend saying women organizer. Now some was our one party manifesto and constitution mo. Say number 2 Galamsey number 2 ase na ne wo mu dia adenti na no wo mu na mo hwe so mbajwa say she's part and parcel of the party executives. So the designer of your constitution, the manifesto na the year juman or ka ho Galamsey ni wo into one into onim. So why do you have to go and ban it? Go for what we maybe such simple question na Ghana phone you say machine say so machine we o ko sesa e de akotema e be si low bed so na say nipa de be church no dem to my boss no the machine go.
I think the last one
ya be so
e de ayen there you say we kura hwan e de babo na chi why
Kofi
napo
machine machine is you na also won ton and they won pene e be da de wesi mum dia e na ukofa enkofa mum ma betwitwa de akọ Kofi. The whole thing, no, like I said, it's an effective government, effective political decision than facing the law, the realities of the land. The realities, they say, Kofi, and yet nipa out of Ghanaian 30 million populated nation, I don't think, say, over 50% will be in support the government, you know, a crowd the fashion. But like I said, cautiously, and this is so you are in the west way. Also, quite dance area those days.
Chairman won't make
the machines.
Yeah.
Area no me what I say. So I do you, you do me, I do you. Because even Galamsey, you could also read through the line say some selective justice be so ecoso. Because obi oha, o man site, o me share the document. Primarily, maybe them concern said the machine have owners different from the miners. The machines have owners. Now me and stop trotro be a cotton trotro. Me the machine am rent. Ajuma me susu me didi no. Na machine cost site obi abeje machine. Am my God? Should it be my duty to ask the obi obe renting machine say, yes, for a compliance certificate mama share. For way mama share. Kofi, is that the case? Nobody does that. Enti me abeje machine no ho no. Wa be fa no joglo jam.
E bia kra obetumi aka say wa je so de kodwi kwan bi so.
Kofi.
Ani be ba ho so na
the rent here wa je 1 week 2-3 weeks in advance. Ni sika ma you do the akọ bank or the be running other duties. Or the be sit down the be share to a draw man ma me ni ade. Things that supposed to be all government in Kawajuma is also welfare benefits are demand call for. Obi na yama. Say ni pano ko find machine shina. Kofi, I don't think say it is fair. I'm saying say on that note, I'm saying say Geological Survey Department of Ghana, they have trained a lot of good geologists. How well have we used them? Kofi, back to Galamsey, and I refer to the small ones who hand tools. Any serious nation, winning mining areas, winning mining towns, and crying near Jumayan, I would have expected, say, there should be a prototype of small companies, Minerals Commission, Geological Survey Department, Environmental Ministry, and then the traditional rulers, municipality or the district. Almost form small companies. Na geological department in LED. Na samo ba our fields. And amo use excavators. And amo yen cooperative. Small unit. With 3 things application of supervision, monitoring and control again. And I'm trying to go to no ye. A serious government. Wash your white shirt. Ujina ho. Company A. And I'm over saying 45 grams. Higher, Fabra, no Adrianica. Company B, higher, no Trianica. You are doing 2 things. You are making money for the government. The people are making money for themselves. At the same time, the environmental issues, is taken care of because all the stakeholders on the field. Yeah. What I say. And then our government, Nipan say go do because I come there. Now we'll move in and companies. Now while we moving in and fact we administrators na take geological survey no. Kofi geological survey Kofi ko ha areho. Omo ko fielder. Sese omo ko ayi no. Omo car no obi kura tie no odidi akire. Tie no miensa na hyase no obi de baako no odidi akire. That is how you've reduced your geological survey department. But they are the originators to advise you. Say gold in Kwanya baby Gian Kran ye too. Baby or Kofi, gold you need be cran ni ho. But because the people are hopeless and they are helpless. So if they are hopeless, they don't have any hope and they are helpless. Kofi when him say area ha, ye too mining or ha, or the machine is so and so ya no mutu. But to solve it for bit my catches a hakra utua a waste. Na Kofi, ye chakoko. And I did because farmer na mun come den or turn 2 acres and get 10,000 Ghana cedis. Sadly, 2 acres, 8 city plus they get 10,000 Ghana no chop cocoa, active cocoa aso, no travel. We hear liquid cash because cocoa ni beche. I have a lock amano. Me was what I say. Yeah. And if we are doing this, next a country, we don't solicit for opinions because like I said, Ghana, Bia post, government Bia bar. There are no more VIP, very important personalities, but there are also SIP, spontaneous intelligent personalities. Very clever. Their decision is everlasting. Omni Yankupon decision your pet. You don't challenge. We don't run a country like that. Do mass consultations. Frewomo, yes, Muno Matrasi. You do dialogue. You discuss in situ issues like this. Go for a long-term issue. 20 years to come, your man be to a crisis. Me say it will get to a time. Ombe to chrono. I won't share back. Ombe to chrono. And you share the long-term if a plan, the long-term laws, the long-term regulations na ye so that we will not slip into another serious issue. And then the office excavator. By the time will come, it will not be any more excavator. Kofi, I'm telling you, say when the people get serious and they get angry, knowing say Otuwa Bashina, the people could be very violent.